Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So glad to see you guys again. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the one, the only Beyonce's new album, Renaissance. Woo! Okay, so this album came out like a few days ago on Friday. It's currently Tuesday morning, technically Monday night. It did take me a few days from like after it came out to actually listen to it. Like when it released Friday night, I saw she posted it on YouTube. So like I kind of skipped here and there to like listen to like what the tracks sound like, and I'm like, oh, a lot of it is like similar to Break My Soul, like this upbeat club kind of music. And at how tired I was then, I couldn't really listen to it and appreciate it because I made that mistake with Break My Soul. So I was like, you know what, I have to wait until like I have my headphones on, like I'm in a cool space and I can just jam out and listen to it because I know this is going to be good stuff. So that I did. And so I think by now I've listened to maybe 3 or 4 times the album, and I'm here to give you guys my thoughts. I'm going to be breaking down what I like from the album and like maybe one thing I didn't like from the album, but overall I really enjoyed this album. Like first of all, we have to thank Beyonce for giving us good food, because like when was the last time we got good music? Like to be honest, and she gave us a whole album of good music that we can dance to. So she's basically gave us good food, and we gotta praise Beyonce for her what she gave us. So bless her there. But like I said, this album is very upbeat, very club, very Beyonce on her. I'm that bitch. I'm the shit, and I'm here for it. Like I love Beyonce. Like ever like I've always listened to her, like her singles, but I've never really gone into her like albums and her deep cuts. So, but it wasn't until like Lemonade came out that like I was able to like listen to like an entire album from her and like genuinely like it. So since Lemonade, like I knew that okay, Beyonce, like she's now doing what like I can vibe with her with. Like I think most artists have a body of work that they put out and they realize like, oh, this is kind of like my bag, my area where I'm gonna get like the most like success from and the most like following from. And I think Beyonce found out like that hip hop, like sort of like that Lemonade type thing, and I'm glad that she's sticking with it. Like she did do some exploring in the past few years, but I'm glad she stuck with it and like kind of continued somewhat that theme into um, Renaissance. And I will say I wasn't a believer for a second. I was not a believer. I didn't know, like, how can I say this? When I listened to like the snippets of the songs here and there on YouTube at first, I was like, I don't know, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but like I was wrong for it because I was literally just skipping through it, trying to just see the vibe of it. And like honestly, I was wrong because I didn't know that that kind of music is what we needed right now, and it totally is. Like I don't know what made Beyonce look at the state of the world and be like, we need some club dance music, but she was 1,000% on point. Like 1,000% on point with it. Like I needed that. Like the way that album is feeding everyone right now. Like we all needed that as a collective. All right, we needed like that break, that breather, and like she just delivered on all cylinders. And not to mention it's leaning on like that kind of ballroom, like club, like queer, like drag-esque sort of vibe that she kind of got with like Formation. And I'm glad that like is so heavy on this album because I think also that is her bag, like with the sampling and like the rap and I just love it so much. Like this is such a good album. Like this easily enters like my top albums of all time. Like I'm someone who it takes me a while to digest music and like actually like music, so very rarely do I listen to a song or album and I like it on the first go. But like this one, like it it didn't take that long. It really didn't take that long. After the first album listen, I was like, okay, I'm a fan of this. And the second time I listened to it, I was in the gym. I'm like, I'm a really big fan of this. And by like the third, fourth time, like I was sold. At that point, I was just analyzing and just trying to like come up with talking points for the video. But I was sold. Like it's for me. It's honestly for me. Any thoughts before I get into? Oh, by the way, I'm gonna talk about this album and sort of I'm just gonna basically start from like my least favorite, and then I'm gonna go up to my favorite tracks. Like everybody's been talking about what their favorite tracks are, and I want to join the conversation. I want to be part of it. All right, I'm gonna join the Beehive today. So a few more thoughts, and then I'll get into it. But first of all, it sounds like a Chloe Halle album, and I'm not saying that she's copying them. I'm just saying like I like it. am I wrong? Like a lot of these songs would sound really good if Chloe and Halle sang it as well. Like Beyonce does them amazingly, but you know what I mean? Like a lot, like Chloe and Halle can do a lot of these songs also like really good justice as well. So I wanted to say that like a lot of the music, a lot of the time I listen to it, I'm like, damn, like imagine if Chloe and Halle had this shit, like this would go off. Like they would go off on this. So I cannot wait for them to come back with a new album. Also, another praise for Beyonce. Like, can we talk about how she's like 25 plus years into her career and she's still like setting the culture, and she is the culture. Like it's honestly insane when you think about like even for like especially for a female like entering her 40s, how difficult it is to um stay musically relevant when everyone's trying to like kind of push you out and there's so many new people. But the fact that she's still able to like be kind of like be that top girl, still have this like acclaimed status, like be like a fresh like be setting the culture and be setting the trend, but also have that legend like in like iconic status. Like her rebrand and like her evolution through her career is so amazing. And to be hitting like a new stride 25 plus years into your career and breaking records still, like that's like no one's doing it. No one's doing it. And to go off of that, I didn't know how nasty and dirty you guys were about Beyonce online. Like I know y'all. Well, I mean, I knew y'all were nasty and dirty, but I hear Beehive people talking about like how you guys are comparing Beyonce to everyone, and in my head, I thought you guys were comparing her to like Prince and like Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson and Tina Turner the entire time, like legends. And I'm like, okay, like maybe we shouldn't do that, but like I understand that. I had no idea some of y'all was putting her in the same sentence as Chris Brown. Like Chris Brown, you no wonder the Beehive be so mobilized all the time and ready to attack. Y'all are so nasty and disrespectful. I had no idea the conversation was Beyonce competing with Chris Brown. Are y'all fucking crazy, bro? Chris Brown. I'm just gonna say this outright. Beyonce isn't. There's no one who is near, past, or present, like in that pop industry, like entertainer, that is anywhere near Beyonce's level as a man, like other than like Michael Jackson. Like period, period, period. Like, like let's be serious right now, and I'm including Usher too. Like let's be serious right now. Let's be really, really serious right now. Like, what are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about? Like, what are you guys talking about? That's so strange. And my final thought before we get into the album, I'm getting kind of like all for you Janet Jackson vibes from this album. Like, bear with me. So remember Janet in '97, she released Velvet Rope, and like that was kind of like the introspective album, and like taking things to new heights, talking about like her insecurities and just doing all of that. And how after that in 2001 she came with All For You, which was upbeat, which was like she's becoming an older woman, and that yet that was still like kind of like a new peak of her career, breaking sales record, breaking first week sales record, even after like Velvet Rope and even being in her career for so long. I'm definitely getting that similarities with Renaissance, Lemonade, introspective, all of that stuff, and then we come back with an upbeat like banger, breaking records with Renaissance. Like I just see the parallels, and it's just really cool to see that. All right, so getting into the songs. Also, I'm so sorry. One more thing I want to say before I get in. I think we need to reevaluate like music critics in general. Like something about white people and like white men in particular critiquing black music, like black and especially black women's music doesn't sit right with me at all. Like I'm so sorry. I don't think a white man should listen to this music and then offer an opinion on it, because it's just like it would like who asked you like it would like who asked you, like can you imagine like a 50-year-old white man listen to Control by SZA, and then his opinion is supposed to be relevant to like the album? Like, are you crazy? Like this, it's just weird. Like I think the whole profession is just kind of weird. Like we need to reevaluate that. Anyway, getting into the tracks. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't do this beforehand because it's actually really hard saying what my least to favorite tracks are. Because again, I think every track on this is a banger. But if you put a gun to my head and I have to start with something, I'm gonna start with maybe. I'm gonna start with Move probably. Like I have nothing bad to say about these tracks. Like if I rated them on a number scale, everything would start. It would start at like an 8. It would start at a fucking 8. So I'm gonna put Move at the bottom. Nothing bad about it. I just have to start somewhere. So what are my notes for Move? So Move, club banger. Like club banger. Like can definitely hear people getting down to this in the clubs, and like at parties and stuff like that. I would totally love to see like the music video for it. I think it'd be really cool. I know Thames is apparently featured in this. I've heard of her, but I've never heard her music before, and I don't necessarily hear her in the song. I don't know if she wrote or this song like sampled her music. I don't know. And I also just really enjoyed the production of the song. Like, it sounded like really, really good to me. It just wasn't like compared to the other songs, I couldn't put that above any of the other songs, if that makes sense. But it's still like a strong 8. It's still a really good, strong freaking song. And then after that, I think I'm gonna put in Thick. I'm gonna put in Thick also because it's just like with Move and Thick, when I'm replaying the album in my head, I can't fully remember what those two songs sound like, and it's totally my fault because it's just like I've only listened to it like 3-4 times, I 3.5 times, I guess. So it's like, of course, I don't fully remember how it sounds, but I think that means something because I do remember how the other songs sound for the most part. So, but I do remember like Thick. Like I do like the beats of the song. It gives me kind of like Please Don't Stop the Music vibes. Like if you can hear it, then you can hear it. I think the sound is like pretty experimental. Like it kind of goes for like a different vibe. It feels like it doesn't really sound like a single type of song that like it just sounds like a kind of vibe sort of song. Like we're just jamming in the studio and putting stuff together and seeing what works. So that's the kind of vibe I get from it. Like I don't think if she performed these songs in concert, I don't think she would do like this full song. It would probably be part of like a medley or like a interpolation or something like that. But I mean, I still like the song. I just have other songs I have other songs I need to get to. All right. So we have Move, and then we have Thick. Going up from there. Also, like part of me wants to say that this album's like kind of top heavy in the sense that like the first half is like better than the second half, but I don't think that's true. I think that the first half is geared like for like kind of like attention and kind of like for everyone to like and listen to on their own, while like the later halves are kind of like more calm, more romantic, more like you played at the cookout with family. Like for example, like I'm That Girl, Alien Superstar, probably not gonna play at the cookout, but like Summer Renaissance, yeah. Move, probably, yeah. um Pure Honey, yeah, you can play those songs like cookout at parties, and like the other ones, like there's for different occasions, so like you can't really judge them even on the same criteria. Anyway, so my next song I'm gonna put up maybe I'm torn between I'm gonna put Cuff It because the only thing I really super enjoyed from Cuff It, other than the production of when she was like saying like for you, for you. I love that part when she was saying for you. But the song itself didn't really super stand out to me, especially being coming right after Alien Superstar and before Energy. Like it didn't super stand out to me. It's giving me like kind of cookout Beyonce. It reminds me of kind of something that would be off of Four, like similar to like Love on Top kind of vibes. So it kind of gives me that, and like that's not my favorite Beyonce, so I it didn't land super well with me. Um, it's like a Lizzo kind of sound. Like I think maybe Chloe and Halle could also do something with it, but like probably more so on the Lizzo side. But I do think the transition to Energy is like legendary. Like it's a really good transition. But that's kind of all I have for Cuff It. But after Cuff It, I'm gonna put in probably Virgo's Groove. Like I know a lot of people really really enjoy Virgo's Groove, and I really do too. It's just if I have to put them in order, like Virgo Groove is gonna go here. I really enjoyed the transition from Plastic off the sofa. I think it's a really good song. Like it's kind of like a little loosey goosey, like the organization of it, but I think it's really fun. It's like a great dance party kind of vibe, chilling out song to put onto. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a bad song in any sort of way. I can definitely see it as like, if it plays in the background when I'm doing something, like I won't stop it at all, and I can definitely see it become like a cookout classic. Like, it's a really, really good song. Don't get me wrong. So I think the next one is going to be probably Pure Honey. Like, again, I really like this song. Like, it's really fun, it's enjoyable. Again, like another cookout classic kind of song. Like, when I hear it, I hear summertime. Like, I hear summertime fun in the sun. And I love the differences like that happens between like the tempos and like the sounds of it, and like how it kind of speeds up and slows down. I really, really enjoy it. Do I think it should be at this point in the album? Kind of. Like, I would have kind of preferred to see "I'm That Girl" here as the second to last song. I think "I'm That Girl" would have fit really well here, but I totally don't mind it being the first track. But "Pure Honey" I really enjoyed, so I'm gonna put that right there, and then on top of that, I'm gonna put in "America Has a Problem." Oh my God, Beyonce, thank you so much for not making this like a super political song, because um, Lana Del Rey did it a few years ago on her, what was that album again? The one with Stevie Nicks and John Okolani. I forgot the name of the album, but she did it. It was a really political album, and it was a good album, but it's like you can't really listen to it anymore because it's kind of like bad vibes, to be honest. But thank you so much. I was so worried when I saw that track list that you're gonna make a political song, and I don't mind it, but it's just like I need a break, and I'm so glad that she spun it the way she spun it, and it was just a really fun song. My only problem with the song is that like it just kind of goes by too quickly. Like, it's such a fast song, and it's just like if I'm not paying attention, like then I miss the entire song. Like, I wish like the breakdown would be longer or something would be longer. Like, it's just too fast of a song, and Energy is a shorter song, and I think this song is too fast of a song. This song it's like slightly above 3 minutes, so I just wish it was a little bit longer of a song, because like you just kind of miss it really quickly. But I would really love to see the choreo or the music video for this song, because it's gonna be fire as hell. Like, I know it's gonna be fire as hell. And then so up next, I'm gonna pull up "All Up in Your Mind." Like, I love this song. Like, this sounds like another Chloe Halle song that they would do super well with. I really like the way the song, like, we get into the song as well. She also sings the song kind of like in a super interesting way, and like, Beehive, you gotta tell me like if it's normal Beyonce, but she sings it in like a super duper interesting way. Let me see if I can pull it up. It sounds really good. Oh, you know what reminds me? It kind of reminds me of Rihanna. Like, something about this song kind of strikes me as like maybe Beyonce wasn't like the first person the song was for. I don't know. It's don't get me wrong. It sounds really good. I really like the song, but it strikes me as a little bit not the best suited for Beyonce, even though she sounds great on it. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. Like, but I think it's a really good song. Like, I love like the beat. It's so good. But anyway, so the next one we're gonna get into the next one is "Plastic Off the Sofa." I'm gonna put "Plastic Off the Sofa" here. I feel like I'm getting a lot of backlash, but hear me out. Like, I really love the old like sort of like R&B kind of like a bit disco. I don't know, jam. Like, I'm getting like Donna Summer vibes. Like, it just sounds, it's like so light, and like it has such a nice groove to it. I really like the groove of the sound. Like very lovely, very romantic. Like, this is probably like the most lovey-dovey song off the album. Um, Between You and Me, I'm not the biggest fan of Beyonce's lovey-dovey songs, because it makes me think she's singing about Jay-Z, and like I don't know why that kind of puts me off to the lovey-dovey songs. I don't know. I'm so sorry, but I like "Dangerously in Love." Hey, anyway, I really like the song. Kind of reminds me of Donna Summer. It's at this point in the album, and that like the tempo of the album like really slows down a bit. So like you have to kind of adjust your like workout and your playlist accordingly, because it can kind of throw you off, especially coming off the back of Church Girl. But it's really good. Like, I really like this song. Above this song, though, I'm gonna put Summer Renaissance, the last song on the album. Just fun, fun, fun. Like, I love what she says, sexy motherfucker. Like, I love Beyonce cursing and calling people motherfuckers and niggas. Like, I just love, like, I just love when she has fun in her music. Again, the harmonies are really good. Like, it's giving me like Donna Summer, like light summer fun, like cookout, just having a vibe. Like, it just feels like a real summer, like Renaissance type of song. Like, this would totally be great at a club or something. Just like, you know, getting down at the club. And it also kind of has like a 70s, 80s vibe to it. Like, Don't Drag Me, but it kind of reminds me of like Hideaway by like Kiza. Like, it's like, I'm gonna run away, I keep on dreaming. The sound of it, not the vocals, the sound of it. Like, it just kind of sounds like that 70s, 80s, like old school, but like 2010 style, like kind of, like disco pop electro kind of sound. Like, it just sounds really cool. I really like Summer Renaissance. Like, really like her entire album is like a playlist, like to be at a party. Like, it's insane. But anyway, going from there, I think I'm gonna put next. I think this is where things get a little difficult. I think this is where things get like a little difficult. So at this spot, I'm gonna put in Energy. Like, I think Energy is a really good song. Like, it was really fun. And I really love the transition from Energy into Break My Soul. Like, it's iconic, like legendary freaking transition. My favorite lyric from it is when she says like the Karens turn into terrorists. I love that part. But I do want to say I had reservations about doing this video because of the song. I had heard about what happened with Khalees and like the entire thing with it, and her with like Beyonce and Pharrell. And I've chosen, even though it's not really up to me, to give Beyonce in the situation benefit of the doubt. Not really Pharrell, but Beyonce. I chose to give her benefit of the doubt. Like, I don't think that she would do anything like malicious and like with ill intent. I don't know her, so of course, like, who's to say? But like, I want to give her the benefit of the doubt in the situation. But I do hope that like the right gets made, the wrong gets made right in the situation, that Khalees, I guess, gets justice in the situation. But I just wanted to say that. But anyway, I did like the song. I like the breakdown with Beam. I don't know which part came from Khalees, but good on you, Khalees, because it's a really great song. And I'm sure you did like an excellent job with whatever was contributed from your part. So moving on, this is the part where things get a little like dicey as hell. Like I said before, things were gonna get hard, but this is where things get hard. Like, I think before, like the bottom half of the album is like, you know, like any whatever, but I think it's the top half where like people are gonna start throwing bullets. So I'm so sorry. But anyway, so I'm gonna round this part off. So right here after Energy, I think I'm going to put. Damn, this is really hard. Okay, wait, no, this isn't too hard. Like, I wrote something down that's gonna help me. Oh, okay. Next one is gonna be Heated. And it kind of hurts me to put Heated here because I think the ending is so legendary and the chanting in the background is really good. But I think the problem is that that saves the song. Like, if without that, the song is kind of like almost too simple and a little bit boring. And the chanting like really adds like that element of like coolness to it, which of course I'm sure is the purpose of it. But like, anyway, despite that, it is one of my favorite tracks from the album. I really love this song. Like, Heated. I'm sorry, I would play the songs, but I don't want to like it's a lot. I don't want like copyright strikes against me. Like, I'm sure you've heard it. Like, play it in like in the background. I'm so like I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, it's a short video. Like, you just watch the video and like you'll listen to it right after. Anyway, I really liked Heated. Like, it was a nice kind of track, moving us back to like the earlier half of the album, kind of giving us back that energy pop, like kind of dance club kind of vibe. The production of this, like I said before, like it's like a bit more toned down, but we're still getting like a lot of like dance hall vibes. And I think the song would be like a really great song to like remix. And like I said before, the ending chant is just amazing. Like, what did she say at the end again? Like, just to give you like guys a quick recap, Dimples on my hips, stretch marks on my tits. Drinking my water, minding my biz. My name overrated Tuesday on my dick. Flip, flop, flippy, flip, flippin' ass bitch. Fan me off, I can risk go click. Fan me off, I'm hot, hot, hot. Like stolen Chanel, lock me up in jail. Cuff me, please, cause this ain't fair. Dripped in my pearls like Coco Chanel. Uncle Johnny made me a dress. The cheap spandex, she looks a mess. That cadence was totally on. That cadence was totally fucking off. I'm so sorry. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I don't really remember how the songs go. Like I'm going off my notes right now. I'm so sorry. But believe me that I listened to it and I really enjoyed the fucking song. Like it's anyway. So I really enjoyed that. So there's Heated, and then after Heated, I'm gonna go ahead and put Cozy. I really like Cozy, but it's an easy thing to put here because the remaining songs are like really close contenders. But I really like Cozy. I love the transition. It's a very very fun song. Like I love the chorus of it. Like I kind of think I feel like she's talking about Solange in it. Like it just I would like to think she's talking about Solange in it. Like it's just like a nice kind of like anthem like type confident song. Like it makes me feel good when I listen to it. Like I just really enjoy Cozy. Despite that, it's still that's not fighting the top contenders of this album, because the top contenders of this album are like something else entirely. So the remaining songs, we have Church Girl, we have Break My Soul, Alien Superstar, and I'm That Girl. Whoa. 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 Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna pussy out because I did it in my anime arc video. I'm not gonna pussy out. I'm gonna give the rankings. This is so hard and I'm gonna regret this so much. But anyway, alright, number 4, I'm gonna put in shit. Oh my god. Alright, let me listen to them real quick so I can get a refresher. Oh my god, Church Girl is so good. I could cry. Oh my god. Alright, number 4. I'm going to go ahead and just put... Oh my god. Alright, number 4. I'm just going to put... I'm going to put Break My Soul, actually. I'm going to put Break My Soul as number 4 because I think I can live with that. I fucking love Break My Soul. I didn't care for it super much when it came out, but like listening as part of the album, really, really enjoyed Break My Soul. Like it's just so good. Like the transition going into it is amazing. I just love her vocals on this as well. But I have to put this here because the top 3 are already going to be really difficult, and Break My Soul is the only one I'm comfortable putting at number 4. Alright, so anyway, at number 3, I'm going to put... I'm so sorry. I'm going to put Alien Superstar. No, I'm going to put Alien Superstar. For the record, the top 3 are number 1. Like, I'm just going to say it. Like, I don't care. The top 3 are all number 1. It's a tie. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to put them on 3 separate layers. Anyway, but just so you and I know, they're all number 1. Anyway, so, number 3, I'm going to put Alien Superstar. I fucking love Alien Superstar. I love Alien Superstar. The intro is godly. Like her vocals and like the vibe are just like so like legendary and so good. Like as far as I'm concerned, like the first 3 tracks in the album like sort of like solidify her as like a legend. Like it just, I mean, she was already a legend, but like the first 3 tracks is just like, you know what, like this girl did not come here to play, bro. She did not come here to play. Like we're in for it. Like I understand why the Beehive was like saying that, like, oh my god, she is coming. Like, yes, they were right, she was coming. Like she brought it, bro. She brought it. And oh my god, Alien Superstar is so fucking good. Like giving very club, giving very like ballroom, like drag queen-esque. Like the chorus is so good. Like, I'm too classy for this word. I'll play a bit of it actually. The intro is so good. Alright, let me stop before I have to cut this. I love Alien Superstar. Like it hurts me to put it as number 3. I love this. I love the song so fucking much. Like it kind of gives me like, again, bringing back to like the All For You. It kind of reminds me of like the Son of a Gun with Carly Simon, like when when Beyonce does like the spoken like rap or poetry. It reminds me of Carly Simon's feature in Son of a Gun. But anyway, the unique part of it, like the UNIQUE, that was a bit cheesy for me, but like, it's alright, it's cute. And I honestly, I just feel like this is Beyonce's theme song. Like when she enters like this place, like this should be the song that plays. Like it's her theme song. Like it really is her theme song. Like it's just, she is too classy for this world. She does pay us in dust. She does pay them in dust. She does like, she is too classy to be touched. She really is. Like it's just that like oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean I'm That Girl should be the second to last. I meant Alien Superstar could be the second. Alien Superstar could be the second to last. Like I think it would have been like a really nice vibe to kind of be coast into like the last song. So it could have been a really great second to last song. Like you know what I'm saying, right? Like if you listen to enough albums, like like that's kind of second to last track material right there. But it's good being here. It's fine. All right, so I pulled teeth just now and given you that. Um, Now we're left with the top two, and um, these motherfuckers ain't stopping me. These motherfuckers can't stop me. Oh my god. Oh, this is so hard. All right. Um, I know what I should put, but I know what speaks to me super well. I'm gonna put Church Girl as number two. I'm just gonna do it. Like I'm just gonna do it. Like, and I'm so scared to put this as the song I'm gonna put as number one. And I'm so scared to do it because I was on Twitter and people were talking shit about people because I'm That Girl is like number one, is like doing really well, and like people were saying like, why is I'm That Girl doing so well when there's better song? I'm so sorry. Anyway, Church Girl, like the things I want to do in a club when Church Girls comes on, it's the things that like my instincts tell me to do, how to get down when Church Girl comes on. Oh my god. This song is nasty, bro. This song is fucking nasty with like the beat and like how it. Ooh. Don't play this song in a club. If you play this song in a club, it's game over, bro. Don't play this song. Like the power that this song would have in a club or at a party. Oh my god! Like you can't do it. Like you can't do it. Like this song is so fucking good. Like the beat kind of reminds me of "Do It" by Chloe and Halle, but like on steroids. Like it's just on fucking steroids. Like so fucking good, that song. Like it's just, and the crazy thing is that like the song kind of like went over my head the first time I listened to it, but then I listened to it again and I'm just like fuck, like fuck, fuck. Imagine this song in concert, bro. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, the top song to me is "I'm That Girl." Like, I'm so sorry. I never put the first track on an album as like my top song, which is kind of interesting. Like, and it's not on purpose. It's just I just don't think I usually do. But "I'm That Girl" really is like a hit. Like, it's a hit. It's a fucking hit. Like the rapping behind it, like the rapping track under. Oh my god. And like her vocals on it, like how she kind of floats over the vocals. Let me play that for a bit. Did she say it's not my stands, like my like stands, like my fan stands, or did she say like my stance, like the way I stand? Like, I hope she says stands, like her fan stand, because that would be like so fucking amazing that she said that. Like, it's just so crazy how you can just sing like that angelic way with that hard ass rap underneath it. Like, it's just, what can you say? Like, honestly, what can you say? Like, that's gold. Like, that's gold right there. Like, you can't. That's the universe right there. Like, and I love when she gets into her like, I'm like the baddest bitch. I'm like a goddess like bag. Like, I love when she like hypes herself up like that because it's true, and it's just like, I love like when people get into like that character. You know what I mean? Because like we know that she's like a humble person. Like, you know, I mean, I hope that she's not really like that, but like, you know, she's like a really humble person. So it's just like when she gets to that character of like, you know, everything I touch, like it's just I'm just light, bro. Like, it's just light shines through the blinds for me. Like, everything I touch is like lights up too. Like, it's just like I'm that girl. Like, even if I have a poppin' nail, like I'm still that girl, bro. It's just me. Like, it's just, and I love when she does that because it's true, and it's just like it's such a good character to have. Anyway, that's me. That is me right there, bro. That is me with this album. I love this album. Like, I fucking love this album. Is it better than Lemonade to me? I'm not gonna compare them because Lemonade's a whole other project for a whole other reason. So I'm not gonna compare them. But like, this is a really, really, really strong project. Like, it's so fucking good. It's so good. All right, and just I'm just like gonna do a quick wrap up. Just one more time. Uh, Repeating like the ratings, I guess, the rankings. So we have Move, we have Thick, we have Cuff It, we have Virgo's Groove, Pure Honey, All Up in Your Mind, Plastic Off the Sofa, Summer Renaissance, Energy, Heated, Cozy, Break My Soul, Alien Superstar, Church Girl, and I'm That Girl. Like, like I said before, if you have the audacity to like, honestly, don't compare Beyonce to anyone. Like, I'm at that point. Like, just don't do it. Like, just don't do it. Like, let her stand in her own. Like let her stand on her own. Like, just don't do it. And if you're gonna do it, I don't want to hear the names Chris Brown. I don't want to hear Lady Gaga. I like Lady Gaga. I don't want to hear Lady Gaga's name called up. I don't want to hear, like, just don't do it. I don't want to hear Taylor Swift's name, but just don't do it. Like, just don't do it. Cause like no one, no one, no one, no one. And I'm a Janet Jackson fan, so like, imagine how hard it is for me to like admit right now that like. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna end the video here. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.